Block that. There we go. I'm reading a really good set of books, one book at the moment. I'm trying to think what it's called.
Five Go Mad in Devon.
That's it. It's Five Go Mad in Devon.
That's the famous Five book.
I do want to. It's absolutely brilliant.
With George, who's really
I'm enjoying it so much. Rationality Zero. It's called A Cyberpunk Espionage Tale of Eldritch Horror.
Ooh.
The Dossiers of Asset 108. And it's really interesting because what it's saying is that apparently there's a whole load of books done by this author, and the genre actually changes. So some of it might be cyberpunk, but then it goes into gothic horror, and then it goes into modern. But the actual premise of the books are always the same. But it's really good at the moment. They sort of like can alter reality, and when they alter reality, sort of like the Cthulhu mythos monsters are sort of like there, and they have their crowns that they can put communication in and have weird guns and things like that. It's Earth setting though. But I'm listening to it at the moment, and it's absolutely fantastic. It's one of those that I'm looking forward to walking to work just to listen to the book. That's where I'm at the moment. Right, is everybody back?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Hang on. I'll have a look.
Oh, excuse me.
Everybody. Yeah, excellent. Okay then. So you are quite happily. Oh, the other thing that I would like to know, please, is order of watches throughout the night, because obviously it's going to take you some days to get here. So it's, you're going to be traveling for about 6 days. So you will need to camp and sort of like organize yourself. So basically, if you use your little bubbles on your character sheets, and so if you use the can you see the red bubble, the red little dot? If you can put yourself, so Hengist, you're first, so if you put your red token and just put 1 underneath it, and then I know that you'll be first.
I really just want the best time to look at the moon, for my own personal reasons.
Yeah, well, that'll either be...
Are we putting it in the as we click on it, are we putting it in the...
So it actually appears on your character sheet, like...
that red button. Okay.
Like Aaron's got his on. Yeah,
right,
that's
okay.
it. Brilliant. Yeah.
So
second, and then if you go third, Bartleby, and then I know.
Oh.
Okay, so if you ever want to change that, people, then can you please make sure you tell me before night. If anybody gets injured or anything like that, and you wish to change it, then just let me know, and then we can sort that. I don't know what Bartleby's doing.
I'm figuring out how to, I think I just figured it out. There we are. Yeah.
Yeah, so just hover over it, then press the button number key.
Gotcha. Maybe.
I'll put it up for you. Hang on. So if you click the red button first, and then just hover over it, there you go.
Yeah.
Oh man, that was magical.
Magical. The next travel adventure, that'll be all that'll be doing. Can you please put this in? Now put this in it, etc., etc. Raph, your colour's white, isn't it? It's like pureness and goodness of the white. I can't see it down at the bottom because it's sort of like disappearing. You don't have to put your action points on anymore. If that's how you want to do it, then that's fine. I'll keep a check on it, but it's completely up to you if that's helpful to you. Okay, so you've literally got 6 days that you're going to be travelling, and you've got enough trail rations throughout this time. And you notice, Bartleby, that as you travel, you do indeed see the light Amariel, sort of like casting down on you, and she's actually in her full moon status at the moment. So she's quite glorious in the sky. And even on, Gully's watch and your watch, Bartleby, it's still quite light because of this powerful glow of the moon above. I'm assuming that you're going to light a fire every night?
Yes.
Yeah, as much as possible.
Yeah, so there'll be stuff around that you can light the fire. And Aaron's got survival skills, I think, so he's quite good at making a fire. And if there's anything out there that Aaron can send Juno to go and capture in its mouth, throw his spear at, then you'll be able to get the odd rabbit with dog spit in it or something like that, dog saliva, and roast it, and then that'll be absolutely fine. And the first 2 days travel quite uneventfully, and you meet wagons coming towards Lindowe with various equipment on and merchants as he's sort of like going to sell their their goods and their commerce at Lindowe. And they're all very polite, and they say, "How do you do? Morning, morning, peasants," and "Morning, Prince Edmund," and things like "Morning, peasants," and things like that. And you sort of like head further and further away from the confines of Lindowe until you're really looking back and seeing it in the distance. And it's on the 3rd day, and that you're going along, and the road's still quite open like it is at the moment. And as you sort of like get quite a distance away, you notice far off that there seems to be something going on, some kind of almost like it seems to be a fight. And you can see at this distance that there's various sort of like sizes of beings and humanoids sort of like going on, and there seems to be a lot of shouting and yelling and roaring, and there's no animal noises, there's more sort of like humanoid noises. And you sort of like decide that you sort of like pick up your pace somewhat as you hear various cries for help, and sort of like wishes, sort of like cries for things like, help. And as you get closer and closer, you come across the following situation. I'm just going to move you onto the map, and then let me tell you what you see. So what you see ahead of you, Aaron, Juno, so like sat on your face at the moment, but we'll just move slightly off there. Gulliver's on a rock. Can you see everything?
I probably climbed up there to get a better look.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine. No worries at all. So what you see before you is as follows. There seems to be a whole load of not completely merchant type people. They seem to be quite keeping. They seem to have long spears, and you can see the wagon behind them, and they seem to be bringing some kind of goods towards Lindowe. But there seems to be this rather large, as you can see from the size of it, and I need to reduce your characters in a second, your tokens, this rather large humanoid. It seems to be wearing only just like a loincloth, and it seems to be towering above these poor little men, and it seems to have what appears to be this great axe, and it seems to be swinging it wildly at these sort of like men, and the men are sort of like diving in and out and trying to sort of like stab it and trying to protect what appears to be the wagon. And as you get closer to where you are actually now, you can actually see that there's a few bodies on the ground that appears to be sort of like they almost like been, for want of a better word, they look like they've been splattered, and sort of like almost like the one to your right, Hengist, looks like it's almost like being slashed in two. With this huge axe, and there's a huge amount of blood soaked into the ground, and these two people at either side seem to be well and truly dead. There's definitely some kind of combat going on. So guys, what would you wish to do?
Gulliver, seeing what's happening, wants to call down to Hengist, and he wants to say, "Hengist, help them!" And he wants to cast a spell.
Okay, so before you start casting anything, let's go straight into initiative then, if we're going to dive into combat. So remember, click on your characters first, and then you should be coming up in the combat round.
Are you making it smaller? Did you say?
Yeah, I'm doing that as we are speaking.
All right, good lad.
Is it fair to say that I'd switched to my javelin approaching to this point?
That is completely up to you. If you want to say you've now got your javelins out, then that's absolutely fine.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
I may have missed this earlier, but in regards to luck points, magic points, and anybody's devotional pools,
they're all full.
Yes,
Oh,
full
yes.
devotion pool.
Oh, I love my devotion. It's awful.
Oof, I thought I was going to get beaten then.
Well, I should probably go be the last player to roll. Yeah!
Oh, very nice.
I might be slow, but I'm fast in initiative, I guess.
We are not weighed down by the armor that Hengist wears.
And Hengist is carrying a rather heavy backpack full of magical seed and chest as well.
Yeah, that weighs 20.
As
It
Aaron
weighs 20.
Yeah, did I not tell you?
No, you didn't say anything. You just said carrying it. In that case, Hengist is probably still like 2 weeks behind you guys, dying somewhere in a ditch.
As Aaron and Juno both have the same initiative roll, can we say that I go before Juno?
Whatever you wish is fine, yeah.
Appreciate it. That way I can give commands and not have her waste a turn.
Okay, so here we go. We're diving into combat round turn 1. So Gully, you're up first, and you are spell casting, I do believe.
Yeah, so Gully shouted, "Hengist, help them!"
So that's your free action? Yeah, and your
yeah.
spell casting.
Okay.
Sorry, Hengist, I have you too far up there, don't I?
You well and truly do.
Let's move you down somewhat. Okay, Aaron, you're next up.
Oh no, my spell comes off straight away. This one.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, go for it.
So Gulliver's pointing at this large axe that the humanoid is wielding, and with his two fingers crossed, and he shouts out, "Idalbalad!" and casts the spell.
Yeah, go for it.
That's the spell. You don't get any resists. And
Oh, wow. You're on
Dang
4,
it.
mister.
I know, that's a magic point gone. And as he says that, the edge of the axe, whether or not it's one bladed or double bladed, all of a sudden just starts to, it's not like creeps along it, but it just gets covered in rust.
2d6 goes down to 1d10, yeah?
Yes.
Does it matter if it's got a plus on it?
I'm not sure. I wouldn't have. No, I think it's only the damage dice.
Okay,
that
so
affects.
that goes down to 1d10 then. Hengers is thinking, 1d10?
What's my? What, I bet he's looking at his armor now.
Excellent. Don't forget to adjust your whatchamacallit, your magic points. Yeah, so that was a standard roll, so that's it. Yeah, Aaron, you're up.
Quick roleplay note. My character has 2 language skills. I never did choose languages, but I can do that not on stream. I can deal with that after.
I think the other language is a mistake from when the character sheets were updated
Is that
by
what it was?
Yeah.
native tongue never used to be on the character sheet.
Yeah.
And then
Gotcha.
it was put
I was gonna
on
say I don't
the
remember
last-
having 2, but
Yeah.
Juno has 2 as well. So I was like, okay. In that case, I want to command to Juno to attack. Obviously the monster. I'm gonna shoot you a message in Wills. Me and Pickles actually just came up with something for my character. I'm gonna shoot you a message after this, so you can read it that whenever you get a chance to it. In the meantime, I want to hurl a javelin straight at the beast.
Cool. Go for it.
Alright.
What's your throwing range of your javelin?
Javelin
What's the
range 10, 20, 50.
So I think it's about 12.5 meters away. 14 meters away. Yeah.
Yeah, from center of character, yeah. 14. So 10, 20, 50, we should be good, yeah?
Yeah. Okay, that's
Okay.
absolutely fine. And what's your movement of Juno? Can you move Juno first?
Yeah, I can. Just to double check, Juno's movement is right there. 6.5 walking. So-
It'll have a running speed. It's not likely to walk in. If you turn, it's not going to.
That's a good point. Just do. Okay, we'll go attack now. All right. Running speed 24.
Yeah,
So
so it's going to be there.
Fine
Yeah.
to just charge up. Do you want me to move her up now?
Yeah, no, that's cool.
Okay.
Okay, roll you to hit roll.
All right. 2 hits rolling now. Oh.
Yeah, so
Can
you
I
whack
use
your
the point?
javelin and it sort of like sails through the air and sort of like lands and pins on the ground somewhere.
Can I use a luck point though?
Yeah, you can use a luck point if you wish.
Sweet. Yeah, just to reverse the number, so it'd be 49.
Yeah.
That should-
Okay. Yeah. Knock it off. Yeah.
Sweet. Okay, let me deduct the luck point. There we go. Okay. So fired the javelin, and then is it a hit location then?
No, it's your special first, isn't it?
Specials. That's right. Okay. I'm just gonna use the piercing. Oh, sorry, impale.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Location.
Javelin. And then location, right arm.
Yeah. Cool.
Wasn't that the most popular spot from last game?
It is.
Sure, yeah. Okay. And then damage rolling now.
We're the right arm gang.
9. Oh wait, impale, so I get to roll twice, yeah?
Yep.
Okay, 9 or 10. I'll take the 10.
Okay, so it lurches through the air and goes to hit in the beast's right arm, and it clangs into its armor that it actually has in that location. And just checking. Yeah. And so that'll be 10 points of damage in that. 7, 3.
Nice.
Yeah, cool. Yeah, and so it sort of like it whacks into its arm, and so it will now be suffering from 1 extra crit difficulty roll while it's in there. Yeah. Okay. So the guards all sort of like congregate round this beast on their 18. And sort of like start to hack and slay at it. Hengist, you're up.
Angus is going to take his backpack off.
Okay.
Bartleby feels.
And Bartleby, yeah, sorry, what do you want to do, Bartleby? Sorry, I missed you out.
It's because Juno's right after me on the scale, so you probably saw her. And, I just wanted to ask a question because I see all this action going around. I see the javelin being thrown, and then I think to myself, I wonder what I know about this kind of monsterish creature. Can I roll monster lore?
You
to see?
certainly can. You can use that skill.
Yes. Okay. No.
Do you want to use a point of luck?
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yeah. This is a really strange creature. I'm just typing it to you.
Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, I guess, all these stories about large creatures, I'm thinking, is this one of those giants that drink blood, or one of those giants that don't drink blood? I mean, you can really divide most giants into those two categories. Gulliver.
Blood drinkers or non-blood drinkers.
I mean, that's how I categorize my humans.
Yeah.
I hang out with my friends. I'm like Pickles, Mags. I'm like, okay, are they blood drinkers or not blood drinkers?
Okay, there, that's yours. Coming towards you.
They're blood drinkers.
Hengist, you're taking your backpack off, yeah? And
Yeah.
so it's down to the ogre. So there's now sort of like 4 people round in this combat, yeah? There's 3 guards and the dog as well. So on this one, it will take a swipe at the front ones. It does know that the dog's there because it knows that it's being attacked from behind because it's got a javelin in its arm. But it's going to swipe at the ones at the front for this round as it turns. This, of course, will be at 1 difficulty height. Yeah, so it swipes down at one of these guards. 1d10, that would be... It's going to put a bleed on the guy, just so you know. It does 11 points of damage on this guard right next to them. I forgot what I was going to roll then. The guard tries to put up its little spear to try to protect it, and actually fumbles it, and so this great axe comes down and it just literally hits this guard on its head, and you just see the axe go straight through the guard's head and decapitates it as it cleaves it straight off. So now this big beast is attacking 2 guards and Juno on its next turn. That was a movement. I've done my hit. This is turn 2 then, and we're back up with you, Gulliver.
Gulliver's going to use his free action to say, Hengist, hurry! And he's going to cast another spell.
Okay.
This time he's going to, again, pointing at this large humanoid with his 2 fingers crossed, he's going to shout out, Emmet! In the hope that he can get another spell off.
Okay. Cast away.
This one, it does succeed.
Oh, you're on 4.
You do get an endurance roll for this.
And I crit it. So that won't come off at all, won't it? Because it's opposed. So mine's way
So if
better.
you got a crit, it's...
So don't forget to reduce your magic points. So that's
done.
spell casting. Brilliant, thank you. And Aaron, you are up, or you can do Juno first. Bartleby, I'm just going to put Juno above you.
Thank you.
So I remember it's going down. So either Aaron or Juno. It depends which way round you want to do it.
Well, I'll just do Aaron first because Aaron's just gonna rearm his long spear. And he's gonna be charging in next round.
Okay, so he's readying a weapon. Juno.
And then Juno is going to bite now that he's got a chance. Hopefully, at the back of this creature.
No, yeah, he's not at the back. They're all in combat now. So they're
The creature can't face all directions at once, though, correct?
no, but they.
What happens is it goes
so
over.
you can explain it to him. Yeah.
It's not a case of it. It's just combat is sort of like a dynamic thing. So it's not just
flanking or
one
anything
person
like
facing in one direction and hitting. There's various ducks, swings, movement.
Yeah.
Going on. So
Juno can roll his her to hit roll.
Ooh, barely.
Yeah, so that's
Standard.
a hit. And and the ogre, as Juno goes to bite as this ogre's foot, he actually parries it, which means he doesn't actually parry it for obvious reasons, but he'll just move it up as she goes down and sort of like bites into his foot. Right, and Bartleby, you're up.
Let's see. I'm not within touching distance of Aaron, am I? Or anybody?
No, not at where you are. No.
Let me do some quick calculations.
You'll have to close range to get in up to him.
Yes, and
Whoops.
I'm going to step back towards.
Sorry.
I was kind of considering walking forward to the same distance where he would walk forward, but I don't believe that he's going to walk. He's going to just charge up, probably because he's a wild boy. So I'm walking back to him, saying, "Before you run into the combat, I must pray for you. Amriel must show you the light." Aaron.
Excellent. So you close range and use up your free action. Brilliant. Guards. Let me just do some rolls for the 2 guards who are still in combat. Yeah, so the guards sort of like jab away at this ogre with its spear and not doing much at all. Hengist, you're up.
Angus is going to get his shield ready.
Okay. So you're readying a weapon. Excellent. Okay, ogre turn to fight. So I'll roll a 1d3. Juno's 1. Oh, well, actually, Aaron, you can decide what number you want Juno to be. Is he there?
Sorry, I was muted. Yeah, 1's fine. Sorry about that. Oh.
Yeah. So the ogre swings at Juno.
Juno has an action left, and if I could,
It's all right. It brings its mighty foot down and just sort of like goes to stomp where Juno is after lifting it up, but misses. Okay, we're on to turn 3. If anybody's got any action points left.
Juno would then, but I think so does a couple
Gulliver,
others.
you're first.
Yeah. So Gulliver is going to once again try to cast the same spell as he cast.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
Last action. Gets a success.
I
mean,
get
you do get an endurance.
Endurance, isn't it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Which he fails.
Okay. So
That
Gulliver
goes up
points at
one
him
level,
and shouts
doesn't it?
out, "Erit!" And it's suddenly the ogre or the large humanoid suddenly starts to slow in his movements, as it almost looks like he's fatigued.
Yeah. Okay. I have up that one. It's just one level, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. And Juno, I think, has got 1 as well. Yeah.
Yes, and Juno will use it to bite, most likely. We're going to try and attack again. Rolling now. Negative.
Misses. Yeah.
Actually, Juno has luck points. Can I use a luck point from Juno?
You certainly can if you wish.
Yeah, I'll make that. You'll just flip that. Make that an 8.
Nice.
Roll your damage.
Well, choose your special first.
Yeah. Special first.
Oh, I don't have them written in. Crap. I think hers was grip or. Does her teeth? No.
I don't know if gripping this ogre is gonna really
No,
help.
I don't want to grip. I don't want to grip.
Just
I'm
be
trying
kind
to
of like
put her teeth count as cutting weapons. I'm looking. I don't know. None of these are really. You guys see
Do you
anything
have to?
that you guys would suggest? Because I'm not seeing anything on here. Because like, her teeth don't count as like cutting weapon, does it? For like bleed.
I think they have to be piercing slashing weapons.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Okay, so,
Is it possible to not pick specials, or are you
Yeah,
required?
it's your choice. So if somebody says I don't actually want to use a special, then that's absolutely fine.
yeah, the only special I'm seeing that would be usable at this moment would be grip, but I'm not wanting to grip it, so I think we'll just skip the special for now.
Okay, so do your damage.
Rolling damage now. 1.
Yeah, so Juno bites at this ogre's sort of like armored leg, and you sort of like see it sort of like clamp onto the armor, and then sort of like release it, and there's no signs of blood or anything like that coming from it. Anybody else still got points?
Hector does. Not Hector, Hengist does.
Yeah, cool. What do you wish to do?
Hengist is going to put his helmet on because he wouldn't have been wearing it whilst travelling.
Okay then, cool. Okay then, so we are now, that's turn 3 done, so now we're going on to turn 1, and this is combat turn 2, yeah? So combat round turn 2, turn 1. Gulliver, you're up.
Gulliver is going to cast another spell, desperately trying to take down this large humanoid before it kills anybody else.
Cool, go for it.
So this time he, again, with his 2 fingers crossed, he points at it and he says, "Not Persid!" And he's going to try to cast another spell.
Excellent, go for it.
This again is folk magic.
Do you want to look it?
He's going to use a point of luck to swap those around,
Yeah.
and you do get a save for this, which again is endurance.
Endurance, thank you. Let me just open it. Yeah, so it would actually be hard, won't it? Because I'm fatigued. Yeah, and I make it.
Okay.
Okay, that's so Gulliver. That's spell casting. Aaron and Juno.
Can I interrupt real quick with just a question? I'm sorry,
Yeah,
Raph.
by all means.
Since Juno, Bartleby, and Aaron all have 18 for their initiative, and since Aaron saw me coming towards him, would I be able to like jump ahead of him in this scenario and pray, and then have him and Juno act?
Yeah,
or is that...
there is an option, just out of interest, and I'll find it for later on, that you can actually put. It actually puts whatchamacallit it on decimals, so you can actually see it. But I think with joined up initiative, it reverts to your initiative bonus. You know, you've all got a bonus. It says 1d10 plus something. If initiatives are drawn like 18s, or those 18s, it actually reverts to that as your bonus. It's a bit like in D&D, it goes to your dex or something like that. So, just out of interest, what are your 3? What's your bonus?
It looks like its initiative goes straight across, and it's grayed out, but it's a 9 for me. I don't know. Is that...
Yeah, that would be. I'm just coming into your character sheets of this.
Mine's an 8. Juno's is a 13.
Yeah. So yours that's a 9. That it automatically adds that to the dice roll. Mm-hmm. So what's yours, Aaron?
An 8.
An 8. And what's Juno's?
A 13.
13. So that's actually. Can you see what I've done in the order?
Yeah.
That's actually the order that things come in. So yeah, so we'll do Juno first, because then Bartleby, you'll be going next in any case, and then Aaron will be able to react. So Juno goes first.
All right, Juno would bite again, just trying to nip away.
Okay.
Rolling. Success.
Yeah.
No special.
Okay.
Don't have to roll hit location, correct?
No, basically you, because of the size and the size of this, you're on a its left leg in any case. Yeah. Yeah. So it bites it into the armor again. Bartleby, you're up now.
All right. So now I'm going to. Now that I've finally reached. Reached my friend Aaron. I want to put my hands on his shoulders and say, Amriel will guide you in your fight against this giant goblin.
Nice one. Cast your spell.
Ooh.
Yeah.
And you might have been able to know, but I was doing this.
Cool. So we'll stick on the icon, and then let me just find it. There you go. Brilliant. And then Aaron, it is your move now, if you wish.
All right.
Well, it's your action.
Right. At that point, Aaron would nod to Bartleby and then kind of move him off to the side and charge forward with his spear. Let me just double check my move. I should be fine, but let me just double check here. Run 18. I think it was like. Yeah, we're fine. All right. So I'm gonna move up.
Yeah. So you can move yourself into the frantic combat that's happening there. Okay, guards are fighting next.
Oh.
One guard hits. Two guards hit.
Go on, guards.
These are their short spears coming off. I'm just rolling them as we go along. Right, that 8 goes into the chest, and then the what's that? Left leg is what, 5?
Yes.
Yeah, thank you. Okay, so they sort of like jab in their spears, and you notice that it goes through the armor in various locations. And they don't impale with them; they actually keep them because obviously it's their only weapon that they have. Hengist, you're up.
Yeah, Hengist is now going to start running, but he can't quite make it into combat yet.
Okay,
because
cool.
It's like 10, and he can only run 9. So
okay, that's move. Excellent. So this is Ogre. So there's now 4 people in combat. So Aaron, do you want to give yourself and Juno a number?
Yeah, I'll go 1. Juno will be 2.
Cool. 1 it is. So this ogre swings his axe at yourself. Now remember, he is suffering from this thing will be hard because he's got a javelin in his hand, and then plus he's fatigued by you, Gully. Yeah. So this roll will actually be formidable as it comes out.
Nice.
So just so you know, he actually did make his standard roll. So he would have hit if it wasn't for those 2 things. So he sort of like brings this huge axe down and sort of like skims off a bit of air off Aaron, and that's his attack. Excellent. And this is now combat turn 2. And Gulliver, you're up.
Gulliver once again is going to try casting the same spell as he has cast in the last combat.
Cool. Go for it. Yep. Is it endurance?
Yeah.
He fails it. He only gets a standard roll, and he needs to get a hard roll.
So, so Gulliver, again with his fingers crossed, points at it and says, "Not person!" And it's almost like the space in between is almost like water with a sort of like a high-speed missile just sort of like goes through. It's over in a second, and it sails through and it hits him in his head.
Cool. And this bypasses armor, doesn't it?
Ignores any armor or natural protection.
Yeah. Okay then. Yeah. So just do your damage then.
Is it slash roll? Yeah. Here comes the big numbers. 2 points of damage.
Cool.
Big money.
So you sort of like bash it, and this ogre goes "Bah!" like this as it feels something whack into its head. Juno's up next.
All right, Juno is going to nip yet again
Cool.
at the beastie, succeeding.
Yeah, do some damage.
All right, yeah, no special, and damage is a 4 this time.
Yeah, again, it sort of like bites into the armor, but doesn't actually penetrate it round the leg. Bartleby, you're up.
Okay, I wanna increase morale. Specifically,
Are you going to sing?
Are you?
Kumbaya.
kind of like that, but I feel like it's more like I'm gonna give some tactical leadership to my crew. I want to shout out and say, "Aaron, don't lose your leg. Keep your legs on." Is morale boosted?
I thought you could. I thought you suddenly thought you were a bard then, and you were going to get your harp out or something and start to play around. So yeah, so all of a sudden, Evan, you hear Bartleby shout at you, so like saying, "Keep your leg on! Don't get your leg cut off!" And Evan, it is your turn.
God damn it! All right. With that, Aaron is going to do his best to keep both legs attached, and he will attack. Right there. Success.
Yeah.
And then for his combat effect, he's going to use... Okay, for the long spear, I didn't write it on my character sheet. Let's see. Technical flurry, grip, impale. I don't want to use impale on this one. With impale weapons, I'm not seeing too many others, so I guess I'll skip special on that one as well. And then roll hit location, correct?
Yeah. If you don't want to do so. Yeah, well,
Right.
that's suitable on its leg. Yeah, do some damage.
And damage rolling, no. 12.
Yeah, so that's on his right leg. That's
Just imagine him like running up, and he just holds the spear in one hand, just like jumps and just like drives it down into the guy's leg as he lands.
Yeah, so you penetrate the armor on the ogre's leg, and you sort of like whack it in, and you pull it out, and there's a gush of blood that animates onto the floor, and the ogre sort of like lets out a huge scream, but it's still up and quite healthy. Right, also I just need to go back one. Bartleby, you've had your you did like a free action. Excellent. Guards turns. Here we go. You should be able to see the guards rolls, yeah?
Yeah, we do see the guards roll. Yeah.
So one of them hit. Hits it in the right arm for 5 points of damage. Yeah.
Yeah.
This is already been injured, which takes it down to that. And this big beastie needs to roll that and succeeds. Yeah, so this is the arm that's got, I think it's got the javelin in, and another guard takes advantage of it and whacks it in as well. And the ogre sort of like lets out a huge scream at this, as this arm is even more damaged now. And at one point you almost think it's going to lose its grip on its axe, and it wavers for a moment, but then seems to regain its composure and lets out an almighty scream as if it's summoning huge amounts of energy for this next attack. Hengist, you're up.
Hengist is going to finally draw his sword.
Right, so you're readying a weapon, and Ogre comes in. Same numbers as before, guys? Aaron?
Raph, are you 1 and 2 again?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
1 and 2. Sorry.
Yeah, so this this huge beast raises its sword, its great axe, and sort of like brings it down after nearly losing its arm and summoning all its power to wipe out one of its attackers.
I'm so ready.
And it sort of like swings down in this terrific arc that you see this huge blade coming straight for your... I know it misses. It just sort of like slices over thin air. This is turn 3. Anybody who's got any left?
Not
Yeah,
me.
so as this ogre, I'm going to call it, is doing this sort of like cry, this battle cry,
Yeah.
Gulliver's going to do his best to match it at the same time. Probably not pulling it off as good as.
So you
it
also don't, Bartleby, you hear Gulliver go, "Ah!" like
And then, as the ogre smashes its axe down, narrowly missing Aaron, Gulliver's going to press the advantage, and he's going to cast the same spell again, fast, to the point, and with a point of luck, pulls it off with a 9.
that won't critical, will it?
I don't know. What's my my thing is
61. No, it won't.
61.
It's 6 is your crit.
Yeah. So you are
I need a
in
location.
endurance.
Oh, endurance, sorry, yeah.
Yeah.
I forgot, sorry.
Double difficult.
Yeah, and it gets 94 and fails.
Okay. So once again, the space in between
Location
sort
first.
of like ripples. Yeah, I'm doing it now. This time it's into his abdomen.
Yeah, cool. And the amount of damage.
For 3 points maximum.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, so you feel it sort of like flinches somewhat as you see this spell erupt underneath its armor, and it just sort of like looks down as if it's been stung by some kind of creepy crawly, and sort of like you've done some damage to it, but you don't think it's been a huge amount at all. And anybody else got anything left for 3?
Juno does. Can you? Yeah, Juno has a point.
Cool.
Since her max damage doesn't even penetrate this dude's armor, I guess she would probably just keep attacking it to distract it. You know,
Yeah.
keep it, you know, off on its toes, I guess you could say. So, she will roll to hit and failed.
Yep. Okay. Cool. Anyone else?
Yeah, Hengist does.
Yes. What does Hengist want to do?
Hengist is going to move into combat.
Woohoo! Close range. Excellent. Right. That's the end of round 2. So, Aaron and Gully, you need to make endurance checks for your fatigue.
Can I roll endurance?
Oh yes. Sorry, I knew Bartleby. Sorry. Yeah.
Gulliver
Cool.
fails his.
So you.
I'm so good now with my endurance.
Oh,
All that training paid off.
Standing over by
Yeah.
these rocks, yelling things to my
Okay, so
teammates.
Gulliver and Bartleby, you're now fatigued. Aaron, you're not fatigued. You've withstood And at the end of round 3, Hengist and Juno will do their roll. So we're back on. This is combat round 3. Turn. Oh, hang on a minute. Hang on. Forgot. Sorry. The ogre's immune to fatigue.
What?
These are the guards.
That's a miss. Go on, guard.
Okay, so one of them is at hard now. Yeah. Let me just do it because I can do this now. Let's bring out guard number 2, who is winded. And this guard. Guard number 3 is not winded. Guard number 1 is deaded. Excellent. So this is now combat round 3, turn 1. So,
okay, Gulliver is going to jump down off this rock.
excellent. Do you wish to do it heroically, or are you just going to scramble down kindly?
No, he's just going to scramble down.
Okay, then. So you don't need to roll an athletics roll. Next up is Juno.
Again, just maintaining the attack. Rolling now. I'm missing.
Missing. And Bartleby, you're up.
Moving up to Goalie, and as I round the corner of the rocks, I say, Gulliver, I need to pray over you while our friends fight this goblin.
Our friends are fighting, but I need to pray over us just to make sure that they don't die, because if they die, we die.
Yeah, Evan, you're up.
Can Gulliver use his free action to reply to that?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Yeah, so Gulliver's going to say, I'm going to see whether or not I can help the guards.
I'm going to make you stop sweating.
Evan, you're up.
All right. I'm gonna drive in with my spear again. Oops, I rolled it twice. I'm sorry.
Right.
Well, both got about the same thing.
Yeah, so they both miss.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yep.
I'll just.
And guard's turn. This is the guard that is winded, so it should come up hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, he actually hits. This is the guard that is quite fresh still. He misses. So guard 1 whacks this thing in the chest.
Go on, guard 1.
For 4 points.
Oh,
4 points of damage.
No.
Chest 4. Takes down to 5. Yeah. Okay. Cool. And Hengist actually, yeah.
So yeah, as Hengist finally gets into combat, he's going to.
The ogre
launch
falls over dead.
Yeah, he's going to launch a quick attack on it.
Cool. Yeah, that hits.
Which is a good thing that he took all his equipment off, because otherwise he wouldn't have made that.
Special and location.
Bleed. In his left leg.
Okay. Damage.
For 8 points of damage.
Thanks.
In his left leg.
Its left leg.
You whack it into him, and you barely get through its armor. But you do actually get some flesh underneath as you leave a narrow gash in it. Right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number yourself, guys.
1 and 2.
3.
Okay.
Just got there. You're the one who
3.
gets struck.
3. It is. So the massive beast brings its huge axe down and misses you. And sort of like swings out wildly at you, misses you, and that's the end of turn 1. So we're going into turn 2. Gulliver, you're up.
Gulliver's going to parry if he needs to.
Okay. Juno.
Maintain the attack. Rolling. Missed.
Missed. Excellent. And Bartleby, you're up.
Did you say that you're gonna parry if you need to? Deliver?
Yeah, rather than diver, it's you can say that you would do a reactive, just in
You're
case all of a
delaying.
sudden,
You're delaying, yeah.
something comes out of a bush or something. At least
Okay,
I've got a chance
He's
to.
not. He's
parry.
not parrying you.
yeah, I thought like I was gonna put my hand on you and you're gonna
You go and
grab
touch
my
him. He
arm.
goes, no, no.
I've heard about this type of priest.
Behind the rocks. No.
Are you Catholic?
Don't say things
can't
like
say
that,
that.
please.
I don't even. I'm an Amrielite, so.
Do you wish to cast
Okay.
a spell?
Yes. Praying to Amriel to bring this boy's energy back to where it should be. Oh.
Yeah.
Gets it
And
by
of course,
one.
I'm stealing one of your fatigue levels and sacrificing it to my god. Yes.
Oh, excellent.
Excellent.
It is.
So that's your spell casting, and Aaron, you're up.
Aaron is going to drive the attack with his long spear. Succeeding.
It certainly does.
I want to use impale on this.
Okay. Well,
And
location first,
abdomen.
and then 2 damage rolls. Tell me which one you're going to do.
All right. 1 and 2. You take the 10.
Yeah. So that's 3. Cool. Yeah. So you ram your spear a lot deeper than you've ever done, and you feel it sort of like going through the armor, and actually it wedge itself into the actual ogre. Guards are up next. Fatigue guard hits.
Go on, fatigue guard 2.
He's
a real
good.
trooper.
Both guards
They both
actually
come
hit.
up with it.
So
Narrowly.
right arm and right leg. This is fatigue guard in the right arm. Seven points of damage. This is the ogre's endurance roll. That's yeah. So the guard number 1 sort of like rams its spear into the right arm of the ogre, and you hear the ogre gives this almighty cry as you notice that its right arm seems to sort of like lose connection with the axe, and its whole arm sort of like flops to one side. The ogre is still up, but it looks like it's just holding its axe in its left hand now. And guard 2 also hit in its right leg, didn't it?
Yeah.
So this is the other guard, and did 5 points of damage into his left leg, and it sort of like whacks its spear into its leg, but it doesn't seem to overcome the armor. It just sort of like slides off it. The ogre uses a free action and drops its axe. Hengist, you're up.
Hengist is going to quickly, having his last attack being successful, he wants to follow it up as quick as he can with another
Yeah,
attack.
cool. Oh!
He's like, huh.
Yeah, just
Don't
like that.
see those very often.
We down.
It's a dead 100 as well.
This is why I shouldn't reenact stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it's accurate.
This
Can you
So
parry it
what's-
with your hand and rip his sword out and then reverse it and...
are we just keeping the same numbers as before, guys? Is that
1, 2,
right?
3.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Just don't get 2.
5. 1, 2, 3.
Oh no,
5.
it's not fatigued guard, is it?
It is. It's fatigued guard.
No.
No, he's been doing so well.
Fatigued guard.
He's been doing the best.
And this ogre sort of like swipes out with it with a leg as an unarmed combat, and actually misses the fatigued guard. Okay then.
Soaker's really not trying.
Turn 3. Turn 3. If anybody's got anything left.
Angus
Yes.
does.
Yeah, Gully does.
Gully first then.
Filled with the power of Amriel.
Yeah.
He's going to change his action, and he's going to attempt another spell.
Okay, spell casting up.
He's going to use a point of luck to change that
Yeah, 0-9.
round.
Not onto your crit yet.
You do get a another save
He
against endurance, but you
he actually fumbles it. He gets a 99, so he takes the damage.
okay. So this is coming straight for his head again, pressing the advantage.
Yeah.
Woo!
Thanks to the power of Emeriel. 1 point into his head.
No, that gets his eye. That gets his eye, and it's dead. No, it's not. You saw that his arm go, like this is another wasp sting, sort of like goes into its
Even a
face.
swarm of wasps will eventually kill
Yeah, Juno,
somebody.
if she wants to attack.
Jenna just pressing the attack and miss.
Okay, and Hengist, I think you'll have one left.
Hengist does, and Hengist will attack if he can.
Go on, Hengist, we've weakened it for you.
And Hengist swipes his sword. Wow, 92.
I was going for a second fumble.
Yeah, you like
Trying to
the
increase the skill.
90s. Excellent. So this is the end of round 3 now. So Hengist and Juno needs to make endurance checks, please.
Juno, endurance, roll. Success on Juno.
Excellent. So this is now round 4, and we're on to turn 1. And Gulliver, you're up.
Gulliver is going to just keep peppering this thing with his spell.
You're just going to run out of every single magic point. Go for it.
Before anybody else dies. He can't do anything with that.
Okay, that misses
he
then. Juno.
Juno presses the attack, keeping this thing dancing. Hang on, I scrolled down. There we go. Miss.
We're all tired now.
No, you're not. Bartleby, you're up. Bartleby, you're up.
Bartleby, wiping a bunch of sweat off of his brow from just standing there, looks over to the well-rested and energetic Gulliver and says, you know, the thing I don't understand, because goblins being underground, why is this one above ground? Why are all these goblins coming above ground? And just sweat pouring off me, just wiping up.
What? This is goblins!
Gulliver's going to sort of like say, as Bartleby's saying this, he's going to say, maybe there's something underground that they fear more than above ground.
Aaron, you're up.
Aaron is going to ready the chain.
Oh!
Okay.
Yep.
Readying the weapon. Excellent. Guards, here comes the guards.
Quick question. So he's got a javelin and a spear impaled in this thing now. Does that increase its difficulty one tier higher, or does it maintain just the one?
For everything impaled him, it just increases it by 1 go.
Oh, it does increase. Okay, cool. That's good to know.
Nice.
So these are the guards. Fatigue guard hits,
Fatigue guard.
and non-fatigue guard hits.
Oh, well done.
Okay, so fatigue guard hits it in its chest.
Oh, go on, fatigue guard, kill it.
We should recruit him, make him part of our team.
7.
Damn.
Must be enough.
Say again, sorry?
That must be enough.
No, it's not.
Oh.
Right.
He ain't
okay,
got a
guys.
right arm, has he?
It's hanging limp, isn't it?
It's hanging limp, so it'll go onto his chest.
It can't even feel that arm anymore.
Oh no, I'm not rolled the wrong one. Sorry.
No.
It's a good roll though.
10 points of damage goes into the ogre's chest.
Oh, that's it. I thought fatigue guard was going to get it.
Okay. Yeah. This he looks pretty dire. This ogre now. Hengist, you're up.
Angus is attacking, sorry. I was just
Yeah.
getting confused about where you were saying the hit locations wrong, but okay. So yeah, he's going to attack.
Which bit are you confused about?
No, so yeah, he hits.
Sorry, I was confused about that.
Sorry.
Well, it's the thing is, you
Doesn't
said
matter,
you
it
did the
doesn't matter
chest.
now, it
You
doesn't
did
matter
chest
now.
7, and then you did chest.
Because it didn't have a right arm, it automatically goes on to the next
okay.
location,
I
which
thought
is the
it did
chest.
have an arm. That's why I got confused.
No, the arm has no more hit points in it.
Okay.
So
But that's why I was getting confused.
Just beating on dead flesh.
that's what we did with the animated armor, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was when it didn't have anything, I thought, but I
armor
might be
falling
remembering wrong.
off. This guy's arm is still there. It's just a chunk of dead flesh. I don't know. I'm just saying words. Don't animate.
That's why I stopped.
We're disarming
And then
things.
started again.
Disarming things. We are.
What do you wish to do, Hengist? You have hit.
Hengist is going to use bleed, and then he needs to roll his hit location.
Oh yeah.
And some damage, please.
Chest.
Fucked up.
And damage. Oh, max damage.
Max damage.
3.
Call of Duty zombies, anyone? No.
Kind of remember that.
Yeah, you slice it in and it goes through the armor and it penetrates its chest, but it's still up and fighting. Ogre's turn. Four. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is the non-fatigued guard that it's going for now.
Yeah, get fucked, non-fatigue guard.
This is just with its fist. Yeah,
Knock his
and
lights out.
it hits the non-fatigued guard in its abdomen,
Oh, that's gonna.
I didn't like that guy anyway.
and
He's
it
kind of a prick.
it's using unarmed combat now, so it does due to its size, it does 1d6 with its fists. 3 points of damage onto was it unfatigued that I said?
Unfatigued,
Yeah,
Yep.
number 3 then. Into the abdomen.
Uh-oh. Bartleby's planning something.
No,
And he sort of like goes bash into this guard, and the guard sort of like totters a bit, but it actually keeps up and ready for action. So this is turn 2. Round 4, turn 2. Gulliver, you're up.
Gulliver is going to once again try the.
Yeah, that
Yes.
that'd do it.
Yes.
Thanks to Bartleby's spell.
Thanks, Amriel.
Yeah, don't thank me. Thank Amriel.
Yeah,
He's just a vessel.
you'll be converted by the end of the game.
Yeah.
We'll all be
You do
converted.
get an endurance.
Cool, thank you. Which he
but I don't
fails.
reckon. I think it's. Do you have a left leg?
Yes.
Okay.
I have very little hit points on my left leg, but I do have one.
Well, you have one less.
But that is still enough to keep me up. Juno.
Another gnat sting.
Oh, okay, sorry. Juno, pressing the attack. And hit
Hits.
for no damage.
Yeah, cool. Bartleby, you're up.
Bartleby is gonna make an exodus across this land. I'm gonna do a nice jog over to about here, which was a few meters short. I want to get behind guard that's not fatigued, within touching distance, I guess, in case he falls back. And
Is that within his is that within your movement to get there? Yeah.
Yeah, I believe that was 11 meters, and I have a 16. Let me
That's
just
cool
double-
then. Yeah, so yours would be movement. Yeah. Aaron, you're up.
Aaron is going to use his chain and try and entangle this bitch. He hits.
Cool.
Make sure. We're all good?
Yeah, so
Okay.
I need a hit location next.
And, yeah, hit location. Give me half a second. Hit location in the head.
Yeah.
Perfect.
Okay,
So that makes all skill grades 1 more tier higher.
hang on. Do I get a whatchamacallit?
An entangled victim can attempt to free himself on his turn
Yeah.
by either attempting an opposed roll using brawn to yank free
Okay.
or win a special effect and damage weapon.
Brawn. Yeah, cool.
Okay. And then damage, yeah?
Yeah.
Alright, it's not much, but 5 damage.
5
Got
on
him.
its.
So now
yeah,
I've got this
yeah,
chain
so-
wrapped
so-
around his throat. And I'm
Yeah,
just like,
so that's it's round its head, but it's not actually going through its armor, so it's not actually doing any damage to the ogre's head, but it is attached to it.
So he's got 2 spears, he's tired, and the entangled weapon, so that's 4 tiers higher difficulty on. Okay.
Don't
At least
forget,
I feel like I'm helping. Yeah.
Don't forget me as well.
Oh yeah, you did.
The tiring.
I don't know all your magic spells, but I do know that you did something. Oh, so you did tired, so that's 5 grades higher difficulty.
You included that, I'm pretty sure, in your numbering there.
No. Oh, I
Two
just said that
weapons.
he was tired, but that was from Gulliver. Okay, I got you.
The thing is, we're not getting through its armor at the moment,
Okay,
so it's sort of like
this is guard attack. Yeah, guard. Yeah, we're on to guard.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is fatigued guard. Fatigued guard misses. Non-fatigued guard, who's got a bit of a belly punch going on at the moment, misses as well.
it's
Hengist,
really hard to hit
you're
with
up.
a belly punch.
Hengist is going to make a huge draw cut with his. Oh no, wrong button. With his sword. There you go, 71.
Yeah, that hits. Excellent.
So he's using bleed, hit location, his abdomen, and because I've already rolled it, I'll use that damage because otherwise it's unfair. Because I misclicked.
Say again, sorry.
So yeah, I'll use the damage I've already rolled unless you want me to re-roll it because I misclicked.
I see what you mean. That's
I
absolutely
rolled
fine.
damage rather than
Yeah,
my skill.
that will
but I'm
go
happy to use
through
that.
the that sort of like hits the abdomen but doesn't penetrate the armor. So this is the ogre will this is its brawn roll. It is a formidable. I've got formidable. Aaron can tell me what I need for this roll. Go for it.
This is to break free from the entangled, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So entangled, he either needs to, let's see, he can either attempt an opposed roll using brawn to yank free, or win a special effect and select damage weapon, disarm opponent, or slip free.
No, I mean you need. I want you to tell me what skill difficulty it is.
Oh, 4 higher. If he's trying to do anything, it's 4 times as hard.
Why is it 4 times as hard?
He has a javelin through his shoulder, which increases it by 1. A spear
No,
through.
hang on. The javelin was through his arm, which actually reduced his
Right arm.
combat skill. So if he's using his, that would be his arm. But if he's using his other arm to actually pull it out, then that won't actually impact on his roll. Okay, next
That's
one.
true. Okay, the spear through its gut.
Yeah, that
that-
one will
That
impact.
one will. Okay, so that's 1. The chain entangling its head makes all actions 1 harder.
Yeah.
And then Gulliver made him tired.
Okay. So
So
how
that should
many
be
we
3.
go? Okay.
3.
So instead of a standard roll, what should I be doing?
Herculean, because it would be hard, formidable, and then Herculean.
Oh my gosh.
That was a good point with the javelin. Thank you, Henros.
Okay. Despite getting a 21, he actually doesn't actually succeed in that roll. So we're going into turn turn 3 if anybody's got anything left.
Yes.
Yeah.
Gulliver, you'll be going first, as always.
More natting.
Oh, same spell attack?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool, go for it.
No, he fails.
Do you wish to look it?
No.
No? Okay then, Juno still has an attack.
Yeah. Juno will press the attack. Sorry, she was on her notes. I was looking at the grip skill. Rolling. And missed.
Excellent. And Bartleby, do you have anything left?
No, not for turn
Okay,
3.
Guard doesn't. Hengist, you will have, I do believe.
Hengist definitely does, and Hengist is going to attack, and I'm actually going to roll the skill this time rather than the damage.
Excellent,
So
yeah.
that's a 16.
That will definitely hit. Special then location.
He's going to... Yeah, he's going to use bleed because bypass armor's a crit, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Left leg.
Cool.
For 6 damage.
Yeah, and that whacks into the armor, but doesn't actually go through its armor. That's the end of round 4. Yeah, guys. So Gully, Aaron need to roll endurance rolls.
I want to join.
Bartleby, did your spell is the spell that you put on Gully? Is it
Yes.
Is it a removal or is it the one that stops all fatigue?
It's
a
the only.
removal.
Yeah.
Okay then, yeah. So Aaron's fine. Sorry, Bartleby. Yeah, you as well. You're not on my
Yes.
list.
Oh yeah.
Aw.
Oh, I get to roll endurance. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry.
Oh yeah. Okay. Well, I'm a little more tired and sweaty.
Yeah. Yeah. So be warned now. Your movement will decrease now, Bartleby. It should do it automatically, but you should have -1 on your movement. Okay, because it's gone up another level. Okay.
Yeah, I did do that.
Yeah, cool. So we're now on to combat round 5, and it's turn 1. And Gulliver, you're up.
Gulliver's going to finish this, summoning all the power that he can, fingers crossed, pointing at this ogre. He's going to shout out, "No passing!" really loud, so that everybody turns around and goes, "What the hell?"
Cool, go
He's
for
gonna
it.
cast his spell. Gets it just.
Oh, 59, you certainly did, didn't you?
Mm-hmm. Again, you have an endurance.
An endurance. Yeah, which he actually fails upon with a 91.
So this is coming straight for his. Do you have a left arm?
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, I think that's the one that is that the one that's really low on.
No. His left leg is really low.
1 point.
But that is sorry, that's 1 point. Thank you. 6. Oh, sorry. 16. Excellent. That was spell casting by Gully.
Is it dead?
No, it's not. Juno, you're up.
Alright, Juno. Switch over to Juno. And attacking. Keep this guy dancing. Oh, what a crit!
Ooh.
Wait. Do I have any crit attacks I could do with this? Oh, bypass armor. Can I do that?
Whoa! Find the Lord.
Yeah, you can do a bypass armor on a critical
Okay.
attack.
I'm sorry, Chugga, but my dog's damage isn't that great, so
I know, but the only way that you can get
What
through
damage?
it is to bypass its armor.
Do you want it to hit the right leg or the left leg?
Oh,
You can choose.
is there a the left leg? I don't know if I have any preference there.
Okay, excellent. That's
Hengist.
Bartleby.
Oh, so yeah, no, sorry. It's next time.
Bartleby, what am I doing? What am I doing so close? I thought the guard was going to go down. I was going to help him out, but I am way in over my head. I guess I'm gonna stand there, put my hands on my knees, and kind of do the bend over, like I'm really winded now, like
Okay.
breathing heavily.
Aaron, you're up.
Okay. Actually, I'm just gonna maintain my grip on the chain there.
Okay.
Right?
Cool.
I think that's how it works. Yeah. Maintain the hold.
Excellent. And so, guard's turn. This is fatigued guard.
Oh no.
Fatigue guard misses. Not fatigue guard also misses. And Hengist, we're up to you.
Hengist once again is going to attack.
Yes, and
Just.
hits.
He's going to use bleed again.
Cool. So this will go into his chest.
Into his chest. Okay. 4. Nice high roll. No, 4 damage.
Okay, cool. So that stops by his armor. And Ogre's turn. This is his brawn roll. He gets another 21, which is a formidable, but not the Herculean one. So as he still struggles against this chain round its neck. And that's everybody done for this round, yeah? This turn. So this is turn 2. Gulliver, you're up.
Gulliver's
Can
going to reach
I
into
just
his-
say, guys, I do wish to go to bed sometime tonight. So if you could...
Gulliver's going to reach into his tunic and he's going to take the disc out that he uses to cast the powerful magic, which...
You're readying a weapon then. Juno.
Yeah.
Juno will press the attack with a hit. And 0 damage.
Okay, so bites into the armor. And Bartleby, you're rubbing your knees at the moment?
No, I'm over that now. I'm going to. I guess I'm not within touch. Am I within touch range of that guard?
Non-fatigue guard?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you are, by all means.
Okay, then wiping the sweat from my brow, I pray to Amriel, heal this poor soul and any damage to his poor abdomen. And I know I used poor a bunch of times. Let's roll. Yeah.
Yes, that actually works. So that will heal his abdomen completely, would it not?
Yes, if it's a minor wound.
Wow. That's
Be
powerful.
gone, tummy problems.
Excellent. He's looking a lot of fit and healthy. He actually had a ruptured spleen, so he's feeling miles better than now. Excellent. Bartleby spell casting. Aaron, you're up.
No, maintain the hold on the chain, hopefully eating his allies.
Excellent. Guards. This is non-fatigue guard. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So he will bypass the armor on his location.
Get him, guard.
So that'll go
Chest.
into the chest.
Chest. Cool.
For let
Come
me
on.
see
Come
the
on.
damage. 6 points of damage on the
Good.
ogre.
Big money, big money.
Woo!
I can imagine Bartleby off to the side, like, woo! Just cheering him on.
I just need to check something.
64
so-
minus 6.
Yeah, so just so you know, on my roll, so Raph knows, I actually got the Herculean dice roll for that one, because you'll be able to look back on it, is 8, and I actually got 8.
Nice.
So I actually succeeded on that roll, but that was the roll to see whether or not he actually died from this hit with the guard. The guard sort of like punctures it one more time, bypassing the armor, ramming its spear into the chest, and the ogre totters for a while and then falls to the ground. It's unconscious at the moment, but it's bleeding out, so it will be dead within a few turns rather than anything else. Excellent. The guards are sort of like are quite pleased with themselves, and you notice that the two down either side, these two here and here, they are dead. There is. Can I move you closer, Gully?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah. The two to either side are dead. They're no way at all. They've been almost like cut in half by the great axe of this giant ogre. This guy here, Bartleby, when you go around to sort of like inspect him, you figure that. Do you have a healing skill?
I do actually. Would you like me to roll it?
Yes, I would like you to roll it. Hang on, guys. Yeah, roll it now. Yeah, roll it now.
And my fatigue hasn't changed. Oh, because I need 1.5 hours. Yeah, I should probably just roll this.
Yeah, that's what.
Healing.
Yeah, that's absolutely fine. You figured that if this guy had been caught up with sooner, you might have been able to save him, but he's throughout the course of the battle he's sort of like bled out onto the floor, and so there's a nice pool of sodden red grass round him at the moment, so he's definitely gone. And the other two guards sort of like continually poke this huge giant ogre in the head until it's actually quite dead and out of the battle. I'm going to remove the dead things so you can.
Gulliver's just going to sit down because the battle's over. The help that Amriel was giving him has now gone, and he's extremely tired.
Yeah,
as well.
and the protection spell will wear off now, Bartleby, because this would be the reason it would be cast. And the guards sort of like come over to you and sort of like says, "Oh, thanks guys. It's a shame you didn't come moments earlier in order to allow us to defeat the beast. But thanks for your help."
We did our best. We tried to help, but it was very large, and it took all of us. I think it was a group effort.
We saw you standing back, lad. Don't worry, these fights can be quite dangerous when this happens. You did well to stand back.
Indeed. Thank you.
Little do they know.
Where are you heading for?
We're heading for the pass further up the road on the right towards the mountain.
The pass? Oh. You'll find it really hard to find that. You mean the old road?
Gulliver will look at Bartleby and say, Is that what it's called, Bartleby?
Can I roll history to see if I know?
Yes, by all means.
Oh, yeah.
Do you know, you should do things more fatigued. You're miles better at things when you're fatigued.
I'm more connected with my goddess when I'm feeling the fatigue that I've taken from others.
You have heard of this old road, and beforehand you recognise the old road as something that is it used to be a road, but now it's sort of like overgrown, and it's not sort of like used at all. It sort of like goes off into some kind of forest brushland, and so it's not actually used tremendously at all. And you suddenly, once they mentioned the old road, you sort of like put two and two together about the map and everything, and you suddenly think, oh yeah, that would actually make sense, that it would actually lead to the cavern that you remember seeing on the map. So it looks like there was once a road leading off this one, but now it hasn't been used in decades, maybe longer.
Okay. I suppose I'll share that with my crew then.
Yeah.
All that information.
So Gulliver's going to say, yes, we're heading for the old road. Is there anything you can tell us about it?
The old road? Well, it's quite old.
And it's a road?
Yeah. Very overgrown. You might want to beware, though. There's been some strange happenings as well.
Not more ogres.
Well, no. That was the first one we've seen of those. But there's been smaller groups of them running around slightly off the road. And even one night, we heard almost like mutterings. And then we saw this burst of what appeared to be flame, shooting up from the ground and then disappearing almost like as quickly as it had appeared. The other thing that you might want to be careful about, guys, as you venture down the road, are the wolves. So many more wolves. No idea where they're coming from. This road used to be safe. I tell you, when I get to Lindowe, I will be going and talking to the king there and saying, what are you doing to keep these roads safe? Because they're now but wolves on these roads and big goblins.
The road from Lindowe to Eubin Falls is exactly the same. So if you're travelling in that direction,
we are going to Lindowe. It's exactly what I say, young lad. This place is going to rack and ruin, I tell you. The whole place.
Where have you come from?
These used to be safe roads. We've come from the garrison.
And how far is that from the old road?
About 10, 12 days journey.
Okay.
They do look very sort of like dusty and worn, and it looks like they have been travelling for some time. And they say, well, we better deal with our dead bits now. And you notice the guard next to you, Bartleby, sort of like goes over to the wagon and picks up a shovel and sort of like looks around as the ground and finds some sort of like nice green patches of it and starts to sort of like patiently dig shallow graves to drag the bits in. Some of them, they're just going to not make it so long because they can just overlap them one on top of the other, because they can sort of like compress them because they're not all 6 foot anymore now they've been chopped in half. And they sort of like say, well, keep an eye out, guys. These roads ain't safe to travel anymore. If I was you, I would head back to Lindowe. Especially you, young lad. You shouldn't be out here. Get your dad to look after you, he says, looking at you, Bartleby.
We have to keep going, but thank you. We will take care, and you too.
Okay, so you head away from this site of the great ogre combat, and this is a beast, as Bartleby informs you, that has never actually been seen in this area. It's almost like the monsters of legend and childhood mystery, and now of course they seem to be rising once again to walk the land. And you carry on walking, and you make camp about 1 day later. So you've made camp, you travelled a day, and then you're making camp again. So reduce your you're fatigued. You will have got rid of that fatigue. Reduce your trail rations by the appropriate number of days that we've been travelling.
How many is that now?
It was you to this would be 5.
Okay. So we'll be down to 9 if we have 14, yeah.
Yeah, and then it's when you camp for the first for the next night that you're sat round your little fire, having a meal before the watch starts throughout the night, that you notice something strange happening far out into the darkness. And we'll leave it there for tonight. Sorry for everybody who can't stay up late or is halfway through past your lunchtime, Bartleby.
It's all good.
We'll leave it there, and we'll pick it up next week when you're on the campsite, looking out into the distance, and that's where we'll pick it up. Guys, please do remember to take your fatigue off, because otherwise it'll still be on next time we play.
If we've had sort of like another day traveling and everything,
everything will be up again. So things like magic points and devotion, and Bartleby, you can pray and have a praying session and repool your devotion pool, and luck points will be replenished. And so you'll be ready for the next encounter, and we will leave it there, guys. And before you go, as always, I'll let you have the opportunity to say who you are and where people can find you. And as always, we'll start off with you, Gulliver.
I'm Chugwugger. You can find me here on Saturdays playing Gulliver, the apprentice sorcerer. You can also find me on Tuesdays where I play Shadowrun in Inwells's channel. I play Studley, who is a combat mage in that adventure. And I shall pass on to Longshanks EPG.
Thank you, Chugwugger. Hi guys, I'm Longshanks EPG. Thank you for watching. You can next find me playing Shadowrun on Tuesday, as mentioned by Chugwugger, where I play Hector, the group's combat specialist.
Cool. Who are you passing it on to?
I'll pass it on to the renowned Wrath Inspired.
Aw, thanks. Hey guys, I'm Wrath from Wrath Inspired. I am playing Eren Suki, a nomadic wanderer, a long spear holder, and a dog tamer. So you may have seen Juno as well, his trusty pet. Hopefully you enjoyed the stream. It was a good game. I like that. New beasties to be uncovered. I do have a channel. He just linked it. I appreciate that. So if you want to see, if Inwells ever goes offline and you're like, oh, we need some backup, lesser content, you can always check it out, and I'll be there. I'll catch you guys next week, where I'll be back.
Excellent.
Oh, and Mr. Pickles. Sorry, I didn't pass. I'm
Over
sorry.
to Mr. Pickles.
Oh, it's okay. I'm just Mr. Pickles. I play the theist in our group, doing all the maintenance work for making sure nobody's spleen is ruptured. I'm affiliated with Wrath Inspired's channel, not affiliated anywhere else. Just I'm with Wrath. You can catch me doing the Traveler game on Mondays, 4:30 Pacific Standard Time. It's at a bunch of other times that are different depending on where you are in the world. But I absolutely love this Mithras, and I expect to see a dragon sometime soon. Pass it back to Inwells on that note.
You probably don't wish to see a dragon. Yeah, so there will be a Traveller game and the Mongoose Traveller system being played over on Wrath Inspired's channel tomorrow. So do go along, Monday, sorry, so do go along and have a look at it. It's very interesting, and it's a great a change from some fantasy settings. So do go along and have a look. Unfortunately, I was at work today, so I couldn't play ESO. So I'm looking forward to stream it tomorrow at 3:00 GMT time here on this channel, and then we'll be back again on Tuesday night playing some Shadowrun. So do come along and see what the party is up to then. And if you have enjoyed tonight's show, then please do press that follow button and come and have a look at us next week when they will be tackling what lurks outside their field of vision. What is lurking out on the plains, and will they find the old road and the entrance to the library? And most importantly, what will Bartleby do when he gets back into town and confronts Sylvester McCoon one more time? Until next time, I would like to say to each and every one of you, please remember to be who you are and say what you think, because the people who mind don't matter, and the people who matter don't mind. Have fun, guys, and I will catch you all later. And until then, I would like to say to each and every one of you, have fun and consider yourself well and truly waffled. See you later. Bye.
Goodbye.